Hello guys, welcome back again to another one. Today's sound battle is between the Boombest LN716BT speaker and the almighty JBL chassis. Yes, I had to say the almighty JBL chassis because the JBL chassis, despite the size, can literally charge on any speaker no matter the size. The JBL chassis is one small speaker that actually does too much. The bass is amazing. And again, a lot of you guys have been requesting for this sound battle. The JBL chassis is by far more expensive compared to the Boombest. So that alone increased my level of curiosity. Will the Boombest actually sound better compared to the JBL chassis? Well, we're going to find out in this sound battle. Let's see how both speakers stack up against each other regarding sound. This is the bottom of the Boombest, and as you can see on the screen, the Boombest came with a built-in plastic handle, and this speaker also has an adjustable shoulder strap. So if you're into that, you can enjoy that on that speaker. But as for the JBL chassis, it has a fabric removable handle which you can either attach or not. But however, I find that handle very useful. That is something you will find on the previous JBL Charge 5. And as for the JBL chassis, you have the JBL portable speaker app, which allows you to customize the sound and play with the options you have right on the app. But that is something you won't find on the Boombest speaker, so that's one downside for the Boombest. For the fact that the JBL chassis is by far more expensive compared to the Boombest, you're going to see more options on the JBL chassis, which you will find on the Boombest speaker. Like when you power on the JBL chassis for the first time, there's a setup you have to go through, and the setup process is not complicated at all. You can actually understand it. It's very easy, and you can actually have the speaker connected to your JBL speaker app and play with the options you have there. You can actually limit the bass and customize the sound however way you want it. This is one big selling point for the JBL chassis. You won't find something like this on the Boombest, just like I mentioned earlier. And as for the Boombest, you get the EQ button on the Boombest, which allows you to customize the sound just by clicking the EQ button, switching from one EQ mode to another. I'm going to put the prices on the screen so you see the difference in their price. Those are the buttons you get on the JBL chassis, and this is the port you're going to get on the JBL chassis. The bottom of the JBL chassis is very stable. I really find it good. And as for the Boombest, those are the ports you're going to get on the Boombest. You obviously get more ports on this guy: the Type-C port, the USB-A, AUX port, and the TF-car port if you're into something like that. The total happy power for the JBL chassis right here is 45 watts RMS. The power is split internally: 30 watts driving the woofers for deep bass and 15 watts dedicated to the tweeters for clear highs. And as for the Boombest, the total happy power for the Boombest is 50 watts divided into 30 and 20 watts each. If you care to know more details regarding their features, check out the unboxing videos of these speakers right on this channel. Links to those videos can be found in the description down below. This particular video is just to know which one hits you harder, which one does it better. So if you want to get one for yourself, I hope this helps you make a better choice. Or if you're just curious, and do it to smash that like button, as well smash that subscribe button if you haven't, and drop your comment in the comment section. Let me know your opinion, and I'll be sharing my opinion with you guys at the end. Let's go.
Enter to Bluetooth. Bluetooth connected.
Okay, so that's it. Regarding my own experience, I'm going to say the sound coming from the JBL chassis is slightly neater compared to the one you get on the Boombest. But when it comes to bass delivery, both of them has good bass delivery. The sound coming from the JBL chassis regarding bass is just as good as the one you get on the Boombest as well. If you are really familiar with JBL speakers, then you know the low frequency you get on JBL speakers is really good, and the one you get on this Boombest speaker right here is also as good. So which is like a shocker to me, because the Boombest speaker is really cheap comparing it to the JBL chassis. JBL chassis delivers a lot of power, same with the Boombest. So if price is something for you, if you're in a budget, you can go for the Boombest. It's a good choice. As for the JBL chassis, if you want something with the app, or you want to play with the options you get on the JBL chassis, which you won't find on the Boombest, then be ready to spend that extra bucks for the chassis. And one thing I also noticed was that the highs on the JBL chassis on mass volume is a little bit higher than the one you get on the Boombest, but the Boombest also has good highs as well. But the bass on the Boombest is a little bit higher than the one you get on the JBL chassis on mass volume, but on mid volume, like 50% volume, the one you get on the JBL chassis is higher than the one you get on the Boombest. So the JBL chassis actually has a lot of bass when you're playing at mid volume, but when you crank it up to 100% volume, the JBL chassis kind of reduce the bass a little bit. But the Boombest, you don't get something like that, especially when you activate bass boost mode for the Boombest. Both speakers were playing on bass boost mode during the comparison. So that's it for now. On this channel, you can find more sound battles or sound comparison, whichever one you want to call it. You can also find more tech related topics as well. And if you are into the beats I use in this comparison, there's a playlist for that in this channel. Check out the description for direct local purchase link. And until next time, peace.